Okay, so now we are starting another topic that is related to power sector reforms. It comes under economic development, also it comes under the polity. So from both the aspects we are reading this, that what are the power sector reforms they are talking about. In 15th Finance Commission, a report has been accepted by the central government. Central government has accepted a report. Basically, this report says a state government borrowing is to be capped at 4% of the state domestic products. Means state government borrowing have a capping of 4% of SDP, that is state domestic product, for the fiscal year 2021 and 2022, to be brought down to 3% in 2 years. So basically what they said, that it has to be brought down to 3%, means 1% decrease they wants to say here. So in each of the 4 years, borrowing additionally of 0.5% of state domestic product is on offer, conditional on power sector reforms. So what are the issues with the parameters they were talking? That all the distribution companies, DISCOMs, basically distribution companies, the short form of DISCOM, in the state must have updated and audited accounts of the previous year 2021 and 2022 alone is exempted. So all the distribution company, they want to say that the power distribution companies in the state must have updated and audited accounts of the previous year. So 2021 and 2022 loan is exempted here. So while it is an excellent qualifying condition, most states would not qualify. Now states have an incentive to conceal the true financial pictures of distribution companies. So states have an incentive to basically to conceal the true financial picture of such discoms, and also state mandates free powers to farmers but do not pay the corresponding subsidy due to discom on year or ever. So what they want to say here, that if there is a free power to the farmers but state does not provide any subsidy to the discom companies. So cost covering tariffs recommended by power sector regulators are not always notified. So cost covering tariffs are also not notified always, and large customers evade dues, and even state government departments. Local government panchayats and municipalities do not pay their power bills on time or ever. So large consumers evade dues, consumer doesn't pay the dues, and even the state government and the local departments, also panchayat and municipalities, they do not pay their power bill on time or ever. They do not even pay on time, and also not ever they paid. So the center should play a proactive role in getting the comptroller and auditor general to help distribution companies to sort through their tangled financial record and bring them up to date. Without such facility, many states may not be able to access the additional borrowings, and the incentives might never become operational. Now the power sectors will stay unreformed and remain a heavy burden on the financial sector because they were not getting the due amount from the various parties. Now financial stability report 2021, what this report says it, that as per this report, the power sector was ranked second in terms of stress threat it posed to the banking sector. Means banking sector and first, and second it comes to the power sector, that could be a stress threat to the economy. Also, the power sector, including independent power producer, are in trouble as discoms could not purchase the power they had contracted to buy. Now, discom engaged in supply cuts as they were unable to buy powers, and not because of shortage of power. On average, they made a loss on every unit of power they supplied despite the Ujjwal Discom Assurance Yojana. Ujjwal Discom Assurance Yojana also comes into the picture, where on an average they model made a loss of every unit of power they supplied despite of this Yojana also. What are the relaxation norms we can give to the power sector? So power sector reforms is of immense concern of the RBI, as the conditions of the audited accounts for past years cannot be achieved quickly here. The FFC made an exemption for 2021 to 2022. Parameters like average operating loss per unit of power supplied could be judged even while the complete accounts are not ready. So, additional borrowing rights during 2021-2022, states were given additional borrowing of 2% of state domestic product as part of Atmanirbhar Bharat package, of which a 1% become fully unconditional and 1% was in 4 pieces of 0.25% each, conditional on specified reforms. So one of the 4 was power sector reforms. Only 7 states have qualified for the power sectors conditionally, while several had on the other 3. But the target and achievements of qualifying states were not available in the public domain. So what are the way forward for this concern? So targets for conditional component should be transparent as possible for the incentives to operate the way it is meant to be. So targets is basically for the conditional components should be as transparent as possible for the incentives to operate the way it is meant to be, and RBI needs to actively consult it, and financial stability cannot be ensured without continuing failure of reforms a sector that is a source of loan default. So we need to focus on the loan default here, that a loan should be paid.